tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Hello, hello. Lots of shares on this one. And there we are. Whew, getting pretty quick at those. Looks like we got some people on. This is just something I wanted to. I was like, you know what? You know what? Why should I have to? Oh, my new phone lets me do this shit now. That's kind of cool. It acts like an Android. Weird. I'm trying to keep the one person here entertained while I'm doing this. I'm trying. Do I not entertain you? I am feeling a little bit better. I was feeling pretty dizzy this morning because I forgot to take my meds yesterday, and gotta be careful on that stuff. I just kind of got too busy. Let's do some introductions. Let's talk on this. Welcome, Daily Trudge. I'm Dion. I'm gonna be your host till another host comes along. I asked for another host, but they were busy. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. That'd be great stuff. So, I don't even know if this really has to do with recovery, but let's talk about it anyway, right? And I'm 52. I'll let you know. I'm 52. Chris, good to see you. But I'm going to tell you what, I feel like there's half time I feel like I'm in my mid-20s. There's times when I feel like I'm 80 years old. You know, there's some things that I go through that I feel like I'm 2 again, but yet then I'll work with something else and I feel like an old soul. Does that make sense to anybody else? I know it does. I don't think I'm terminally unique on this. You see, a lot of us didn't have a childhood. I didn't have much of a childhood. I didn't have much of a chance at one. Just not many friends. Didn't get invited to places, things like that. But, people would always, growing up, people would always tell me to, act my age. No, they didn't. Not really. What I usually got was, wow, you're a lot more mature. You're very mature for your age. That's what I used to hear. And that's not a good thing. That means I had to grow up fast. Hey, being Gen X and then having parents that just weren't around all the time. They were never home. Okay. And, now I'm 52, thinking about things that I would like to do for my life, but I'm a little bit older and I can't, So when we get it, when I was 45, people started telling me I needed to grow up, right? I remember in my early 20s, I go to AA meetings and people would always tell me, oh, you're such a neat guy. I'm so glad you got it while you were young, but still wasn't allowed to have a childhood, right? And I guess we are kind of talking about inner child here. There are times when I just want to go outside and play in the dirt, or times I just don't want to do nothing. Just sit and relax. That's kind of nice. That's been a new one lately. Been enjoying that. And I'm finding out what friendships are actually like and how they work, right? Now, should I get on myself about this? Absolutely not. Okay. Every single alcoholic's inside is a Toys R Us kid, right? And we have to let that kid out every now and again. Doesn't matter how old you are. I'm 52 and I still think farts are funny. Or at least I do when I'm going back and forth with my grandson. No, you're a fart face. So poopy cheek. Right? See, I'm giggling at it because it's funny. It's funny. And a lot of us are able to reattach ourselves back to that inner child. Is that inner child that laughs when something shitty is happening. Yep. That's your inner child. Okay. So we got to have fun. We got to play in the dirt. We got to say things like please and thank you. Go out there with a child's mind, man. You want to know why I say that? Because they always come up with the simplest shit. I can hear my grandchild screaming outside from me here. Somebody has got my voice. Got my voice, right? Not only that, but considering, physically I'm 52, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, I am not 52. I'm not. I am varying ages in all these different things. Okay? I am still learning a lot. And I think that's what a lot of people that get older tend to start to do. For me, the zest of life kind of comes from learning more, understanding that maybe I don't have it all, and that there's more to learn, that there's people out there that come up with some of these great things that I can attach myself to. Okay. I put out a post yesterday about division. Right. Have you seen the video that's out where they asked young kids what the difference was between them? And they would say stuff like, you'd have a white young boy and a black young boy, and they would say stuff like, well, he's wearing a red coat and I'm wearing a green one. See, they're not seeing the color because they both know that they're children. They haven't gotten to a point where other people have told them that that's wrong. I'm tired of seeing these videos, especially from Gen X. We don't need to defend ourselves. But guess what? Okay. And I don't believe in millennial, Gen Z, all these different things or these different variances of age and how we grew up and things like that. It doesn't fucking matter. Do you think that when I go out and go to a meeting and I have asked God for guidance and I go somewhere and when I ask him for that guidance and I say, but please only tell me through a Gen Xer. Do you think God is like, oh, that person is a millennial, I'm not going to use him? You think that? No, it doesn't work that way. And we got to stop dividing ourselves. We have to. Or everybody in the world will feel like a fucking non-entity. And guess what? Then you're easily manipulated. See, they want the division. They don't want us to come together. If we came together, we'd put the country at, and that's what they don't want. They don't want us collecting in mass. No. That's their number one fear. They're trying to control us. You saw my text way late, is what you. I'm sorry, Amber. I've been picking on you all day. I'll stop. But what I was talking about, Amber, and you'll probably understand this too, is that even though physically I'm 52, emotionally and spiritually and mentally I'm different ages. Mentally I'm like 80 years old. I've hung around all my life. I've always hung out with people that were older than me. Now I'm the old one. I'm the older one, I guess I should say, right? But I'm different. I'm a different age in all those things. And there's no reason that I can't sit down with somebody from another generation when we can sit down and agree on all these things. We cannot let these people divide us. And yeah, I'm even talking recovery. Okay. They've already taken the detoxes and the treatments and stuff. And we got to, our first step is take those things back. But let's get back to the why. Why should I act my age? Here's the thing. I don't think aged. I mean, there is a part of growing up and understanding respect. Okay. But if somebody is a little bit older and they feel like they want to dye their hair to make themselves feel a little bit younger, you let them do it and leave them the fuck alone. Okay. I'm going to tell you something. That person you're making fun of has planted trees that they will never get to sit in the shade of, but you will. Okay. But these younger people are not going to listen to us when we're standing above them, preaching. Did you like it when you were a kid? Oh, you didn't? Oh, so maybe we shouldn't do it that way. No, these people should be welcome in just like everybody else. Right? Right here, there's 3 of us here, and every single one of us is from a different generation. Do you think we come in and talk about that? No. We come in and we talk and we agree on doing things the right way for everybody. We know that addiction and alcoholism will take anybody, and therefore we must be open to helping anybody that comes across our path. But at the same time, I'm going to try and have fun in this life, man. Heck yeah. I mean, I still want to be a Toys R Us kid. When I walk through the toy aisle, I press the buttons. Heck yeah. Still use fake gun sticks as fake guns. I got a 2-year-old boy here. I have to. If he hands me a phone, I gotta answer it. It doesn't matter who I am. Hello, yeah. Yeah. Okay, all right, it's for you. All right. All right. I'm trying to take the day off. Right. It ain't quite happening, but I'm trying to take the day off. Website is supposed to be up today. No guarantees. Little glitches. No biggie. We'll get through them. So, but I'm now anxious. This was supposed to be yesterday, but we talked on Thursday. We're like, yeah. See, we could have put it out yesterday, but it wouldn't have been the same. And I wasn't willing to put up, I wasn't willing to put up a half-assed one, and neither were they. No. So we decided to wait. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Kristen, Amber, I love you. And I love you all, to anybody that comes in and listens, or anybody that's touching my life. I love you. Peace out.